Hello and welcome. My name is Annika and this is Apollo, and together we are Luminex. We're here illuminating the shadow and bringing our unconscious mind and our unconscious life into the focus so that we may love it, and in that loving we heal all that we see. And I am here to be a channel and messenger of spirit to share whatever it is that needs to come through for the highest good of all. And one of the main messages is to explore the mystery, to allow things to change and to morph and to be what it is that they need to be in the differences. That one is not better than the other, and that all are equally valuable. Sometimes I feel like I may run from things that I perceive as bad, yet what I now feel is though none of it should be run from, should be ran from. It all has things to teach us. And maybe the places in which I perceive others to be bad, I have experienced in similar ways in other lifetimes, or in this one as a child, in my own way. So what we may perceive in others as bad may just be reflections of unintegrated parts of ourselves. So I guess one of the messages in discovering and embracing the mystery is bringing our hearts into the space with us, wherever it is that we go, into the subconscious mind, which just means peeling back the layers of our reality and unlocking our hearts and our realities through the portals of our hearts. So unlocking the truth of experience, no matter what it is. It feels like sometimes going into these realms and these depths can be disorienting if we go in blind. But if we go in with open hearts and open souls, then we have everything it is that we need, because everything that we need is within us. So it feels like the main mission is just to go out and explore and to live from our heart space, like falling back into that place and trusting where we're being led, what is guiding us. I feel like that's the thing with the mystery, is we don't know what it is. It's a mystery, it's veiled, it's hidden. To embrace our dark and our light aspects. Embrace all that we see with love and through love. All these things that I have, they're just tools outside of myself that affirm the messages that I know internally. You know, it's like we have the knowings inside, and then sometimes we have things like cards or books, things to validate what we see or what we truly know, bring it up to the surface in an easier way. And sometimes we can call upon what we need to know in that. It's like a blank slate. What is it that we're here to create? A way to balance our light and our dark and to see all things clearly. I was saying that all things are equal. And I feel like that is. I feel like darkness is just the absence. It is just the absence of light. So when we see this darkness in ourselves, it's just places that we haven't yet discovered or we haven't yet explored. Or that, our conscious mind hasn't yet brought the light of our hearts into. So it's not anything to be fearful of. And then at the beginning when I was saying like maybe what we see in others that feels bad is something that maybe we have done in some other lifetime or as a child. Maybe it's just that we in some way have experienced that energy before and we bring our heart's light to it. And then it no longer seems it's more that the perspective just changes. The perspective on what we experience changes. Because then when things are fully illuminated in the light, we understand. And there's reasons for why things happen and why events occur in the ways that they do. And at one point we may have thought, oh, bad and horrible and wrong, but then maybe with the light of consciousness and with the light of love, we just notice that things happen for the right reasons. Destruction brings new life because it opens the space. Chaos can bring form. And oftentimes those inflicting pain come from ignorance. So when we bring the light of love into every situation, into everything, into our realities and into our own shadows and our own darknesses, it no longer is something to be feared. It's just instead something that we can like love and experience. We light it up and then we use the gifts of what we've learned and what we have experienced. I feel like I'm kind of moving around in a circle with this here. We can ask our tools and our teachers and our friends, what is it that we need to know? And our friends. Fire is a friend. Water, the elements, the trees, great grandmother cedar. It's to take it slow. Oftentimes, what we illuminate can be our greatest gifts. Sometimes it can be how we've been wronged or done others wrong. But it also goes beyond right or wrong, because the thing is there's always many perspectives. I don't think God looks down and sees right or wrong. I think the truth is are things done with love or are they done without love? So that is always our choice in every moment. And the way that we liberate ourselves is by seeing our clear truth and seeing our dark, seeing or just bringing light into the parts of ourselves and parts of our realities that haven't been lit up yet. And that is our gift to the world, because when we light up our own selves, the deepest corners of our being, we in turn bring light to all parts of our reality and all parts of our experience. So I guess this message is to embrace the mystery in exploring the shadow, exploring just what hasn't been seen, but going into it and going out and living from this place, from right here. And when in doubt, we can always put a hand on our heart and breathe into it and ask our heart, what do we do next? And maybe that is to sit in heavy energies or face things that up until now we have not had the courage to face, but trust that our heart has led us here and our heart is here to guide us through. And our heart knows what we are ready and what we are capable of. And so that's why our heart has brought us to this exact space, in this exact moment, in this exact place and time, to be and to live and to experience and to feel, to really feel, even if it feels painful. It's really just bringing the light of love into everything. And that is God. God is love, and God is truth. And truth is love, and wisdom is love. And wisdom is knowing when to act and what to do in every situation based on the information translated through the heart, the intuition through the heart, the wisdom of our gut through our heart. Using our heart as our true guide, and then trusting in all else that is also revealed. And knowing that our heart will get us through it. Our heart is our guide. In the light that lights up everything that we have not yet seen. Darkness is just absence of light. And we are beings of light. Therefore, we have the ability to light up any room, any situation, any experience, any part of our minds limitlessly, endlessly. We have that power, and that is what we're here to do. That's how we heal the earth. That's how we heal the world. That's how we heal ourselves and each other, is through bringing the light of love, the light of consciousness into every scenario and every situation. And as I do it here and you do it there, and we all do it in our own speeds and in our own ways, we're lighting up the whole earth and the whole world, and therefore the whole galaxy and the whole universe, the multiverse. We light up everything, and that just means bringing consciousness and loving awareness to everything. And from that place, anything is possible, because everything that we manifest from our heart is limitless. It's truly abundant because it's knowing the truth of who we are, which is limitless, which is abundance, which is truth and wisdom and love and joy and prosperity and happiness. And that is who we are at our core. And when we live from our heart, that is what we create. And so when we bring the light into the darkness, we're able to live in these spaces more and more and more from this awakened, love-filled place. And so more of our life feels full, feels beautiful and expansive and alive and well, because we're just living in the light that we have generated from within. And the light that we generate from within, we also is the light that we call down from through our crown, from Source, from Sophia, Gaia. Well, Gaia is, I guess, below our feet, but it's just the light of God that we pull into our beings, is also the light that we generate within. And so we bring this love to everything that we do, in every scenario, in every instance. And soon we live it. We live fully in this light and in this place, and then everything that comes into our reality that is of darkness is simply illuminated. And we hold this with love and compassion. And then there's nothing to fear. There's nothing to run or hide from or be afraid of. Because when we're living in this space of love, all is possible, and we know our power. We know our strength, we know our resiliency, and our ability to just be, to create miracles, and to live in this space of pure magic. It's really just awakening the truth of our hearts and living from this space. And the thing is, we don't need to actively go out and find the shadows. We can if we like, if we feel the strength to carry our light into them. We can also just trust that they will come to us and not to be afraid of that. That's just life in our higher selves, knowing that we're ready to actually face those things when they come towards us. The universe only gives us what we are ready to handle. What our hearts know we are capable of illuminating and bringing love to. So embracing the mystery means trusting yourself, knowing that you are all infinite, infinite love, infinite beauty, infinite abundance, and that you will know what to do, and you do know what to do all the time in every scenario. And your heart knows what to do. Embracing the mystery means trusting in the guidance of the heart. Because the heart knows the way, always and forever. And it's not trusting the outer layers that we have constructed or built. It's trusting the core of who we are, which is God, which is love, which is light, which is expansive and abundant and vast and joyful and happy and free. We are free. Trusting ourselves means trusting the true truth of who we are. And it helps us to let go of those outer layers that we may have constructed out of fear or just programming or whatever it is in our situations or in our lives that have helped us build these coats and these jackets that we may wear sometimes out in the world to bundle us up and keep us safe, but they're not the truth of who we are. Real safety exists with living in the heart, because the heart creates this field around us, this like magnetic field around us that attracts to us what we need and pushes away energy that does not serve us. Sometimes the heart, in living in this space, does attract other things that we may not wish to, but it attracts these things to us so that we can face them, so that we can face them with love, because they probably are attracted to us because they need love and they need to be seen and held in love. And we can do this from an open heart space while staying safe in our heart's field. It's this beautiful magnetizing force. And the thing is, as we magnetize this love, or we live from this space of love, and we magnetize as we magnetize what we need towards us, we magnetize this love from our hearts. It's like, even if what comes into our field is not what we may have wished for, it's an opportunity to bring more love into those situations, which then helps us expand more. It's like the hungry, hungry caterpillar, where we just continue to eat things, how do I say this? We continue to just like munch on the leaf, and it helps us grow and grow and grow. And soon we become this beautiful, expansive butterfly. And yeah, it's taking every opportunity and every single thing that comes to us and into our reality, even if we may not be happy with it. It's taking these things and using it as the fuel and as the sustenance that then helps us live in a greater space of love. It's using everything that is brought to us as the gift of our expression and of our life, because it helps us grow and expand in the love that we are. We take what has been given to us and use it as the fuel, because then we transform it and we alchemize it into something that is for the highest good of us, which is then for the highest good of all. Because when we're living true and aligned from our heart space, anything is possible, and we benefit all through this. It's truly just this like overflowing, abundant effect. We have our own gravitational fields moving through our bodies, the toroidal field, and it's all love, and that's who we truly are. So I'm gonna wrap the message up here. Spirit, one more card. Yeah, nature is all love. Look at that, nature child. So if you want help connecting to the love that you are, or feeling the unconditional love that you are, or just feeling held by unconditional love, find a way to go outside or connect with a plant or something. Place your hand on your heart and tune in to them. They are here for us, and they want to hold us, and they want to love us. Because we're also little seeds, little acorns of the divine, and they know our potential just as much as our higher selves know our potential, because all plants are living from this truly loving, wise place. They're all unique and different, as we all are, all with their own personalities and their own characteristics, and all have many, many beautiful, wonderful things to teach us. And in that, they are here for us, and they want to hold us and nurture us and love us. They are our friends and our companions, and yeah, when we tune into love, that's how we're able to communicate. That's how we're able to communicate with all beings, all situations. Some people may not receive love. They may not, and that's okay. But we bring our love to them anyway, because we show them that even though they may not receive it, we are still here to give it. And that does not mean we sacrifice ourselves or we hurt ourselves in this, but it does mean loving them, loving all, even if that's from a distance. But love is our way. And Gaia is here for us. And the more that we live in our love, we are here for her. And that is how we give back. And that is how we unite, and how we stand strong, and how we work together, and how we get by, how we get through. And that is my message. I pray that you feel the love that you are, and that you remember, and that you feel safe and held and nurtured and free. Thank you for being here. Thank you for tuning in. I love you. I love you so much. Goodbye, my friend. Until next time.